Okay, I'm just dinking around here, so tell me what you think of this. But I shoot with a GH4, and it's lacking a real log mode in order to get sort of maximum dynamic range to grade with. This is a test shot of me that I shot at a natural profile setting, and it's off iPhone, so it's probably not the greatest quality, but it's just something I'm testing here. So I've got on this natural profile setting, the contrast is all the way to 0, or excuse me, -5. The saturation was all the way to -5, as was noise reduction and sharpening. Okay, so kind of standard setting. I left the curves alone. I don't like messing with the curves. They just give unnatural results. But this is sort of as flat as you can get in a way that it doesn't distort skin tones like the Cine-like modes do. I don't like the Cine-like modes on the GH4. Anyway, so I'm playing around in After Effects here, and I've been using the Film Convert plugin for more than just Film Convert, like making it look like film. But I actually find Film Convert is pretty powerful in terms of its exposure adjustments and its white balance adjustment. It's just very very powerful. It makes color correcting very quick for me. But I'm just playing around here, and I just got this idea. I was like, wait a minute. So HDR, it's multiple exposures, right? And so what if you layered tracks with different Film Convert exposure settings? What would happen? So this is not with any of the film stocks active. The film color, grain, all that's turned all the way down. This is just with the exposure adjustments themselves. So first, I duplicate, and I have these turned off right now. So I'm going to turn this first one on, and so we see here at my Film Convert again, everything's turned off. Saturation is at 0. The thing here, though, oops, actually let me change this real quick. Adjust these. I forgot that I had brought the color white balance down. Okay, all right, here we go. Anyway, so nothing's changed except for the exposure here, right? So I've brought this exposure down to -0.75, and then on the opacity here, I put this at 85%. So it's 85% opaque. So now you see here, I've got this dark image. So before, and my phone is compensating, so this is probably crap, but after, pull out a little bit here. Before, after, okay. Then I go create another layer here up top, and I'm going to go the opposite direction on the exposure here, plus 7.5, or excuse me, plus 0.75. Ignore this. The source camera doesn't matter because again, I've turned all the film settings down to 0. The color correction is normal. So these settings don't matter if all this is zeroed out. But anyway, so this right here, 0.75. Switch this on. Okay, so here it is with those two. Here's the third one. Now, I don't know. I'm gonna have to play around with this some more, but I'm looking at this, and obviously it's probably noisy. I'm gonna have to apply a neat video, which usually with the GH4 you do anyway because it's pretty noisy. But I'm looking for any like skin nastiness in terms of distortion, and I don't really see any. I just see a lot of more I guess flexibility. So again, I'm going to turn these two off. That's the original. That's the new one, and that's that opacity for this top one here is only 15% because the brightness is so much more powerful. But you'll notice, I mean, it's just something that I don't even know if this really means anything, but so I've still got the bottom one down here at 100%, then I've got my dark layer at 85% opacity, then I've got my bright layer at 15%. So these, 15 plus 85 equals 100. it looks flat, like in a way that's not distorted. It's not unpleasant. It's just flat. Obviously, this would be a lot of work for every single clip that you're going to use, but I mean, if you're doing a big film project, maybe that's something to look at. So what I would do if I were going to then say apply another film convert layer on top of all of this and try to get a film look, is I would nest all these into a new composition, and then I would do a noise reduction on just that top layer probably, and apply film convert and all that. Or I might go through and apply noise reduction on each of these. I'm not sure. I'll have to play with that, but something to think about. I'd love to see what you think about this. If this is something that you think would be interesting for you to test out. I mean, it's very basic. Again, it's just you've got your your baseline, then you've got your two adjustments here. You know, your dark, and then your bright. It's hard to navigate the mouse when I'm doing it through the iPhone. Yeah, so I don't know, something to look at.